Hey guys, my name is Travis Kelly. I'm the owner of Kelly's Corner Gaming Center here in Athens, Georgia. We're a new modern gaming center. We have new and old consoles, along with top-end gaming PCs. We're gonna do weekly reviews for all our followers and customers. So you guys stay tuned and hope you guys like it. Thanks. Hey guys, for our first review, we're gonna do Rocket League for Xbox One. I've been trying to play this game for a long time. I was really excited about it, and I'm so glad it finally came to Xbox. But that's one also the biggest downfalls. One of the biggest downfalls is that it's not cross-platform like the PS4 and PS versions are. So we'll just start with some basic gameplay and then actually get into the actual review after that. So let's get into some basic gameplay here. All these matches are 1v1 ranked. It's really just kind of just getting to show the game a little bit. So I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys kind of watch this a little bit. Just keep in mind that this is just glimpses of the game and everything, and just pick and choose what I want to show you. And I'll talk about a little more as we keep going on. As you guys see, my opponent quit on me. This happens quite a lot when you get some quick goals on people. But I'll go ahead and start getting into the review of the game. First, I want to say off that Sonics did an amazing job creating the game once again. Basically, it's the same version as the PC and PS4. So if you have one of those, I wouldn't waste your money getting on Xbox One since it is only Xbox One capable. So I'll get into the sound review. I give it a perfect 10 here. There's no latency issues or any kind of lag issues whatsoever with these sounds, and all the sounds sound really good. The boost, the blast, and even the hitting sound really good. So I think it deserves a perfect 10 here, as there is no real problems with the sound. So we'll go and move to the graphics review. The graphics here got a 7.5. And they look great, but there's no real reason to have a high graphics here. It doesn't really use high graphics. It's more of the cartoony kind of high graphics look we got going on here. The cars look great, the balls look great, everything looks pretty good. It's just that there's just no real need for high graphics here, and that's why we go ahead and give it a 7.5 to be pretty fair off it. The next category we'll get into is gameplay. The gameplay here got an 8.0. And the game is really fun, like I said before. It's you just go around, you hit this ball into the goal. It's basically soccer with race cars. What could be better? Like I said, it's real fun. It's a little tedious, I guess you can say, for some people. But if you get into maps with live people and everything, these games get pretty intense, especially when you get higher ranks and everything. So we give the gameplay 8.0 here. Pretty fair, I think, for being as limited as the game is. Because even though it's a lot of fun, it's still the same thing over and over again. So can't get too high on gameplay here, but I think 8.0 is pretty fair for what this game brings to the table. Alright, our next step in the review is replay value. For replay value here, we also gave it an 8.0, just like we did for the gameplay. This is something, every time you play, it's going to be something different. So, the replay value actually is pretty high for this game, just because it is so fun and it is actually really addicting. First time I played this game, I thought I was only going to sit down and play it for 10-15 minutes, and I was going to get into it a little bit later. But, I downloaded it, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, I had to get up about 7:30 in the morning, and I sit there and play it for 3 hours just because it's so addicting and so fun. So, it is a lot of fun, and so I think the replay value is actually pretty high for this, and we gave it 8.0 for those reasons alone. Our last and final category that we'll talk about for this game is multiplayer. Multiplayer here got a perfect 10 out of 10. It's a lot of fun. You can play with 2 people, you can play with 3 people. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely even a couch co-op game as well, which is a huge plus in our book, especially for our gaming center. We try to find couch games that we can, a lot of people can sit down and play, and this is high up on our list. The multiplayer is a lot of fun. It's almost, recommended to only do multiplayer. I wouldn't really recommend playing the bots, as, a lot of them are pretty easy. I'll even get to the little glitch a lot of people use to rank up, or actually not really rank up, but get a lot of their items. I'll get into that after the review here. But, for multiplayer, it's an easy 10 out of 10. For most of our reviews, we'll actually go into a story review, but for this game, it's basically not applicable just because there is no story with the game. As you can tell, it's mostly a multiplayer kind of a game. So we went ahead and just opted out of that for our review. And so our final score of the game was 8.7. And I highly recommend this game. If you haven't played it yet for the PC or PS4, absolutely do so. I mean, this game is just absolutely amazing. Either you play on Xbox One, PC, or PS4, you've got to play this game at least one time in your life. Pretty cheap too. I mean, the value right now, I think we got it for $19.99. I mean, it's real cheap for the amount of fun you have with this game. So our final verdict is a highly recommended game. Final value of 8.7 out of 10. Pretty high, great game. I just absolutely love it, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to play. So that concludes our review for Rocket League for Xbox One. We'll actually now go into our tips and tricks for this game. We'll show you a little glitch that a lot of people are using to try to go ahead and unlock a lot of items. And it's one of the biggest things in this game is try to unlock items. So we'll kind of go into that, how people, the easiest way to do that, and how people do it so fast. So I just want to talk a little bit more about some features in the game. So I mean, it's pretty cool. You can there's saves and everything. It'll save like epic save or just regular save, kind of like that. Like, yeah, it was a save, but it doesn't count as a save, like what you just saw in the video. I mean, some of the cool little things though is like the boost, as you can see. There's like flips you can do, and if you go full blast and run to someone just like I just did there, it's called demolition. You actually destroy the player, and he has to respawn at his own end. It's something that's really cool. I really like it, and it's just another cool little feature they put into the game. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the items that you get in the game. I'll pull them up here so you can see all these different cars you can unlock. So as you go through the game, as you rank up and stuff, and as you complete matches, you unlock items. And so this first little tab here is the cars tab. I'm going to scroll through, you can see all different cars you can get. Second tab here is just decals you can put onto the car. This third tab here is the different colors and different textures you can put into the paint. I just kind of scroll through them. All these you unlocked as you end games and stuff like that, and you actually get them. These are the tires tab, different tires you can put onto the car and stuff like that. And the same thing, you unlock them as you complete matches and everything. This is one of my favorite tabs. It's like the trail that you can see when you use your boost and everything. There's some really cool ones, some Xbox only ones. I believe one's the Gears of War kind of theme, stuff like that. So there's some really cool ones. These are your toppers you put on top of your car. And then you also have antenna toppers as well. All this is what you unlock as you complete each game and everything like that. Some just cool little features. The best way to do this is through a little glitch that they have in the system here, which I'm about to go into. So from the main menu, go down to Exhibition, make sure it's on 1v1, Rookie, and go to Mutator options, and make sure the goal limit is set to 1. The reason your max goal is set to 1 is because the first person to score actually ends the game, so it makes it go by pretty quick. The goal here is you want to hit your boost as soon as you start, and you're going to let go about halfway through, and what that does is actually creates a perfect loft for the ball going to the goal. The reason you sit on rookies is because rookies don't jump, they don't block the ball, so it makes it real easy for you to score. I'll kind of break it down a little bit more in detail here for this next one coming up. So what you want to do is you can go and hold your boost now, and you're going to keep holding your boost until you get that second power up right about here. You let go, and then you just keep moving forward, and the ball go in the goal almost all, really almost all the time. I mean, I really haven't failed. If you do fail, if you hold the boost too long, the ball usually goes above the goal and makes the match last a lot longer. Once you refine this technique, it's really pretty easy to unlock a lot of items very, very quickly. The items that you unlock after each match is completely random, so there's really no telling what you'll get when you complete one of these matches. So just keep doing it over and over again until really get the item that you're trying to get for. Well guys, that concludes our review for Rocket League for Xbox One. Hope you enjoyed it. Please follow us for our weekly reviews. We'll do different games every week. We actually got the Tom Clancy's Division for Xbox One coming up relatively soon. I put about 18 hours into it. I typically like to put at least 20 hours into a game before I do a review. So please follow us, keep checking back. We will update our YouTube weekly with new game reviews. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, and we will see you guys next week.